Studying abroad can be an enriching and life-changing experience, but deciding to do a unique program where you live on a ship, take college classes, and travel to 11 different countries for a semester can be extremely pricey. Here's how I was able to afford the world's most expensive study abroad program. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my world. My name is Taylor. I'm currently a junior at North Carolina A&T State University, and about a year ago I went on the study abroad program where I lived on a ship for 4 months and did college classes while traveling to 11 different countries. Every time I say that out loud, I don't actually believe that I actually did that. I just keep thinking it was a dream and it never actually happened. But for today's video, I'm going to talk about what I think to be the most expensive study abroad program in the world. And that study abroad program is Semester at Sea. I'm making this video today because I think that everyone should get the opportunity to do Semester at Sea. And I know the price tag is very daunting for some people and it just pushes people away from actually trying to do the program. But I'm here today to show you guys that it is possible to be able to afford Semester at Sea. So I'm going to talk about the ways that I was able to fund my voyage and hopefully help you guys into funding your own voyage. If you're curious to see how it was living on a ship and traveling to 11 countries for 4 months, I vlogged my whole entire voyage on Semester at Sea, so you can go ahead and check out that playlist. I will also link it down below in the description. And there's ship life videos, there's traveling videos in all the countries I visited, and there's also some preparation videos that I did before going on Semester at Sea. So definitely go ahead and check that playlist out. But anyways, I have a lot to cover, so let's just get straight into the video. The biggest questions that I'm asked about Semester at Sea is how much did the program cost and how were you able to afford this program? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all, you guys. The program is extremely expensive. Like I said in the beginning, probably the most expensive study abroad program in the world. Before I get into how I was able to save money for the program, I'm going to break down the whole cost of the program so you know what you're getting yourself into. So the first big expense of Semester at Sea is the tuition. Semester at Sea's tuition can range from $25,000 to $50,000 or more depending on the program and your home university's tuition rates. Next are the program fees, which covers accommodations, meals on the ship, field programs, and other program related activities. And the estimated cost of that is $10,000 to $15,000. The third expense is travel expenses, and that includes round trip flights for embarkation and disembarkation, and also just traveling in each country, whether you're trying to buy food in that country or souvenirs, or if you're getting an Airbnb, hotel, or hostel, those prices add up, so you want to keep that in mind. So the amount of money that you could be spending for traveling expenses could be about $4,000 to $5,000 depending on the budget that you have. The next expense is visas and documentations. Some countries require you to get visas to be able to enter in that country, and those can range from $100 to $300 depending on how many visas you need to get for each country. The fifth expense is health insurance. Semester at Sea requires you to use their health insurance when you go on their program, and that cost is about $500 to $1,000 for their health insurance. And then there's a cost of books and supplies for your classes, which can range from $200 to $500. So summing up all the expenses that I just talked about, the total estimated cost of doing Semester at Sea can range from $40,000 to $75,000. And yes, I know, a lot of money for just one semester of college. But please don't stop watching this video right now because I'm going to talk to you guys about how I was able to afford this program. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. The biggest thing that I tell everyone when they're trying to afford Semester at Sea is to start saving now. If you start saving around like 3 to 2 years in advance, you'll be well off in being able to afford a good chunk of Semester at Sea. I unfortunately waited to save a little bit too late for Semester semester at sea, so it made my life a little bit more stressful in trying to get money to do the program. If I had saved a lot sooner, my life would have been a little bit easier in trying to get money to do semester at sea. The next biggest thing that you need to do when trying to afford semester at sea is creating a budgeting plan. And like I said before, I had not started saving earlier to do semester at sea, but what really helped me was creating a budgeting plan to see how much money I needed to allocate for doing semester at sea. And on my budgeting plan, it showed me money that I needed for room and board, and money that I needed for in-country travel, and also just money that I needed in case of emergencies. So if you create a budgeting plan for yourself, you'll be able to see how much money you need to save. Now, there are several ways in bringing the cost of tuition down a lot. The first thing that I did to bring my tuition down was my cabin choice. So I was looking on the Semester at Sea website, and they are doing cabin choices a little bit differently now than how I had it on my voyage. For me, we had 5 different cabin options that all ranged in different varying prices for tuition, but now I think they only have 2 cabin choices: the premium cabins and the standard cabins. And what it says on the website is that the premium cabins have 2 beds and a window, and you are guaranteed to have just 1 roommate during the voyage. And for standard cabins, you will be placed in any cabin type based on availability once premium cabins are all assigned. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find how much the costs were for the premium cabins and the standard cabins, but I'm just going to assume that the premium cabins are probably going to be the most expensive option in terms of tuition, while the standard cabins will be the cheaper option in terms of tuition. So if you're trying to bring down the cost a little bit for tuition, I would definitely consider getting the standard cabin options just to save a little bit of money for tuition, because honestly, when you're on the ship, you're not really in your cabin as much besides sleeping and taking a nap. The next thing that I did to bring the cost down of Semester at Sea was applying to a lot of scholarships. So Semester at Sea actually provides a lot of scholarships for its students. They have scholarships ranging from need-based scholarships, merit-based scholarships, minority scholarships, and a lot more. Here are all the scholarships that I was able to get from Semester at Sea. They were a huge part in helping me be able to afford the program, so definitely apply to every single Semester at Sea scholarship that you are qualified for. And then also, you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket, so apply to outside scholarships as well. I was able to apply to a lot of outside scholarships that gave money to students who are trying to study abroad for college. I'm going to list all of the outside scholarships that I found down below in the description, so you guys don't have to take time trying to look for all of them. Besides applying to outside scholarships and Semester at Sea scholarships, also talk to your school to see if they have any study abroad scholarships, or if they plain just have money laying around. I went to my school study abroad office and asked them if they had any scholarships or any money that they were willing to give me to do Semester at Sea, and they actually did have money, and they gave me some money to help me study abroad on Semester at Sea. I think they gave it to all of the students that were studying abroad, so that money was also a big help for me. Most of the times universities have a lot of extra money just laying around, and they're not really using it for anything. So if you just go to your school study abroad office and ask them if they have any money that they're willing to give you for studying abroad or any scholarship opportunities for you, they'll definitely let you know. So do not count your school out in giving you money to study abroad. The next thing that I did when it came to saving money for Semester at Sea was getting a job. I waited a little bit too late to start saving money for Semester at Sea, but I did end up getting 2 different jobs to help me raise money for the program. And those jobs were so helpful for me. I did it all throughout the summer, just working 2 jobs every day. And of course, it was very stressful at one point, and I was very tired, but I just kept telling myself that this was for Semester at Sea and it will all be worth it. And it was worth it. So definitely, if you don't already have a job already, apply to get a job, and maybe even consider getting multiple jobs just to help raise more money in your bank account. The third thing that I did to help raise money for Semester at Sea was creating a GoFundMe. Now, I know a lot of people are hesitant and asking their friends and family members to donate money for their study abroad program, but the GoFundMe was actually a very huge part in helping me raise money for Semester at Sea. I was surprised to see that a lot of my friends and family members were willing to help donate money for me to be able to do this amazing opportunity. opportunity. So don't be afraid in creating a GoFundMe and posting it on your social media. You'll be surprised to see that a lot of your friends and family are willing to just help you out in being able to study abroad on semester at sea. The last thing that you can do to afford to do semester at sea is to get a loan. Now, I did not get a loan for semester at sea. Everything that I talked about earlier in the video helped me be able to afford semester at sea. But if you did all of those and still don't have enough money to do semester at sea, there are a lot of different loan options you can take to be able to afford semester at sea. I know a lot of people really do not want to go in debt, especially if they're already in debt for student loans at their home university, but a lot of people on my voyage decided to do loans because they just decided they really wanted to do semester at sea and they didn't really care if they had to go in debt for semester at sea. I'm not really familiar with the different loan options that people did to do semester at sea, but the biggest one that always came up in group chats were Sallie Mae. Sallie Mae is one of the largest providers of student loan services in the US. It offers a range of loans including federal and private loans, consolidation loans, as well as parent and study abroad loans. So I would definitely look into Sallie Mae. Again, I did not take out loans or even research taking out loans, so I'm very unsure on how people on my voyage did the loan process. But Sallie Mae was a huge one that was talked about in our group chats, so I would for sure look into it. Well, that concludes my video on how I was able to afford the world's most expensive study abroad program. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you have any other questions that I didn't really cover in the video, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer all of them. And if you're looking for any other videos that you want me to make in regards to semester at sea, just leave a comment on the type of video you want me to make and I'll be happy to make those videos as well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, but you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same way.